We're friends, so you know that you're here for your giant Harvard legal brain, but also I want to have dinner with you and Hershal Walker. You know that I was going to ask you to get an invite to that dinner.
Yeah, that has been a weird part of my life. I put it like this: if Hershal Walker subpoenaed me, I probably wouldn't show up. I don't think that he has any legal authority. I would say that his dinner invitation is illegitimate. Stephanie, honestly, like, joking aside, do you realize this man is using me in fundraising letters?
Yes, I know.
Like,
this is what I'm laughing about. First of all, you go on The View and the right wing explodes, and then wait a week and Hershal Walker, by name, you said, LOL, Hershal Walker has so-called graciously invited me to dinner, but it appears he thinks I'm supposed to pay for it. I've been made aware that he's using me in fundraising materials. Do tell about the fundraising letter.
Okay, so Hershal Walker, I wrote a piece in The Nation kind of distinguishing between Hershal Walker, who is a token, who is being used by white people in a very cynical way to try to shave some black votes off of Raphael Warnock in Georgia. He's got no skill, no senatorial skills, no speaking skills, no legislative skills, no reading skills. He's got no skills for this job, right? He's being used by these Republicans in a kind of cynical racial way, and I'd made a distinction between him and like black Republicans who, I don't agree with, who I
Right.
didn't spend a whole show debating, but who at least kind of like come by their Republicanism honestly, right? Come by their wrong views about what should happen in this country through their own means. Or, black conservatives like Eric Adams, the current mayor of New York City. He's a black conservative. He runs as a Democrat, but he's a black conservative. And so, like, there's a difference between those two. And Walker was just like, this man is trying to racially, I don't even know what, again, it's hard to parse through what he says, because he can't spell my name right. I mean, even in the fundraising email. And he's, like, using quotes that I've said on TV, and I'll give him this, accurately.
Right.
That's what I said about the man. So now he's trying to fundraise off of me, but the serious point here is that why won't I go down to Georgia and just debate this man or whatever?
Yeah,
because he's trying to run against me, a black guy from New York City, as opposed to Raphael Warnock and the other kind of candidates for the Senate seat in Georgia who can speak to the issues of people in Georgia. I do not know a whole lot beyond like the Atlanta Braves and like the Archer TV show. I don't know a whole lot about Georgia, all right?
I always feel like that exposes their inherent racism, sexism, you name it. Like Sarah Palin. It was, right? It's because we had Hillary. They're like, oh, we've got a woman. It's just like, here's our black. It's like we always say, like, we don't mean just any black person or any woman, right? Like,
I always say that Republicans do identity politics way more than the Democrats, because Republicans honestly think that to do identity politics, all you need is to be a part of that identity. Right. And then you're good, and then you have all the bona fides of that identity.
Proves you're not racist. Right,
without having any policies, without having any kind of conception for the advancement of that label of that identity group or whatever. Like, so Republicans do identity politics in the basest, most crass way, whereas when Democrats do identity politics, what we're saying is like, look, a person from this identity has a unique or different viewpoint on the things that affect that identity, and thus, when they are legislating, when they are governing, they will have policies and ideas and whatever that aren't often brought to the table, and the diverse group of people making decisions is a better group of people making decisions. Republicans don't get that part. Right? Yeah. It's just like, oh, here's a person, she also has breasts, so now we're good.
Listen, I don't push them there. That Frangela frequently goes into the biscuit and pancake making abilities of certain black conservatives. I have nothing to do with it, Chris.
I know, yeah.